Hello everybody, this is going to be a quick demo to show off how to use ExecutorService's invokeAll method. In this example we're going to sum the numbers between 1 and 100. Legend has it that when Gauss's teacher tried to give him some busy work of summing the numbers between 1 and 100, he just directly calculated it because he quickly realized that you could just he just quickly recognized that it was really just 50 pairs of 1 and 100, 99 and 2, and so on. So you had, if we could just calculate it like he did, say there are 50 pairs, each of which is essentially 101. And so if we run this, you can quickly see that it calculates 50-50 correctly. Let's go ahead and just use this as a somewhat contrived example of how let's go ahead and make 50 tasks and invoke all on them. So first thing we're going to do is make a list of callables, and we'll call it tasks. And since I know ahead of time, I could use a linked list or an array list, whichever I want. In this case, we know the size up front, so we might as well use it. If you don't know, when you create an array list and you pass in 50, you're just saying its initial capacity. It's not actually that size. We still have to add them all there. So then let's go, let's just iterate an int I from 0, less than 50. And let's add a task, add all the tasks. So tasks sub I equals a new callable. And I can just do this as a lambda if I want, because there's only one method. And what I want to do here is, let's go ahead and I'm going to just return 0 for now so that the error stops complaining. If I say the first of the pair, the first int of the pair, first of pair, that's going to be I plus 1, and the second of the pair is going to be 100 minus I. Okay. If I just make task sub I, this is going to be this new callable, and we're going to return first of pair plus second of pair. Why is this upset at me? Oh, I can't just say sub I. I want to add it to this list. There we go. So I'm going to add this lambda to that list. It's not an array, it's a collection. So now when I do that, now I have my tasks. I can create a list of futures out of that. And this can be a future type integer. By just calling our executor here has a invokeAll method. Now this, if I pass it in tasks, will create array future. It will actually launch them all and it will complete them all. So they'll all be guaranteed to be finished by the time you get done. But then we would of course go through, iterate over those futures. So if I future integer, future, in futures, in futures, in futures. Let's calculate the sum, 0, sum plus equals future.get, return sum. Okay. See what this is complaining about. It should be on a list of callables. Oh, it needs to be callable of type integer. That makes sense. And now when we run it, it will work.